Happy Saturday. Good morning. Going to start with some nice yoga today, loosen ourselves up, get a little cardio, and then a little bit of weight training after we got a nice sweat built up. We'll get a good Saturday workout in as it's cold and rainy outside. And if someone comes in the gym, I'm going to jump on the treadmill just to make sure that we don't get cut out. So going from our cat-cows into our fire hydrants. Our donkey kicks into our fire hydrants. Each side, 10. Come back into child's pose. Trying to sink your butt in between your feet. Crawl the fingers forward, stretch out the upper back. Back up onto all fours. Tuck your feet. Tuck your toes, rather. Up into downward facing dog. Pedal our feet. One heel touches the ground. The opposite leg bends. Stretching out the calves. Stretching out the hammies. Come down into Vinyasa. If you're a beginner, put your knees down. Keep yourself above the ground. Let your feet come flat. Go up, elongate the back. Back down. Downward facing dog. Let's plant the left foot. Right knee to right elbow 5 times. 3, 4, and then on 5, come across to the opposite knee. And then step through. Left hand down, right hand up. Great stretch for the back. Good morning, chat. Love you guys. Reach forward, exhale. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Plant the right foot. Left knee to left elbow. 5 times. 3, 4, 5. And then come across. Step through. Reach forward. We're going to come back down into a plank. Ethan, Florida Nightmare, good morning. Got a nice Saturday ahead of us. Notre Dame. And then I pray for the Devils tonight. Although praying for Devils is a weird thing to say out loud once it comes out of your mouth. All right, push it back up. Step your right leg through, bent, pigeon pose. Less cardio these last couple of weeks because the right knee was so sore from that 10-mile run. I ended up putting on like 5 pounds, and I think mostly muscle, which just shows, there's not one right way to exercise. It really depends on what kind of outcome you want. But I really love running. So I'm not trying to bulk up like a bodybuilder. So as I get back to my run, I'll probably shed a little bit of the muscle. But I think my arms and back and chest are about as blown up as they've been in a while. Strong butterfly there. Really trying to stretch out the groin before we get on the treadmill. Touching our toes. If you only get your knees, your shins hardly bent forward at all, don't be discouraged. Exhale. Try to really let your body fall forward. Let it feel comfortable going forward. And eventually, this really annoying burn, this really tedious part of what doesn't even feel like a workout at first, will become something you look forward to. Getting that stretch, feeling that burn. Rather than feeling kind of sore and stiff all the time. You burn it out in your morning stretch. You don't even need to do a full morning workout. Just a morning stretch. Cross our legs. Hands on top of each other. Doing seated twists. Another great way to get the body warm and activated before we're even on our feet. This really does help open up the upper back, as well as the lower back, the obliques. And you're going to get nice work in the abs and in the digestive system by twisting. Okay. Intertwine your fingers straight up. And then release. We go with our right hand behind our back. Big lean to the left. And then switch. Okay. Now we're going to move over into torture sit-ups, where we get our legs up in the air, flat on the bench. And we just crunch. Totally isolating the abdominal muscles by taking any opportunity for momentum away from yourself by resting your legs in the air. $70. Ooh, this hurts. $80. $90. $100. Whew. I'm back. Those 100 are definitely harder than when we just have our feet up in the air. Now we're coming into reverse crunches. If you cannot get your hips up off the ground, don't be discouraged. It's extremely hard doing them even just like this, just your legs, even if you're beyond a beginner level. And then you work your way up to actually getting the hips up and being able to come down under control, not have your legs slam into the ground, but rather with precision stop them just before they hit the ground. go up, scissor, balance, flexibility, body control, all underrated in fitness, as they will drive success across everything else you try to do. Take your time with the yoga, take your time with the stretching, take your time with the core work, and everything else will come together much more quickly. All right, last thing on our abs here. Let's do some slow cross knee to elbows or bicycle sit-ups. Don't just pump them out, go under control, nice and slow. For 20. All right. On our feet. Come into our balance stretch. My big body armor towel here. Love you, body armor. Same foot as the arm that's holding it up, or the hand that's holding it back, I should say. Stretch out the quad, balance. Don't let your foot touch the ground. As you release it, bend your knee, grab it with the opposite hand. Look over the shoulder of the elevated knee side. Under control, come back to the middle. Don't let the foot down. Go into warrior 3. Turning yourself into an arrow on one leg. Really feel the body control. You're going to have to practice this. If you lose your balance a couple times, don't get discouraged. It's going to take practice. As smoothly as possible, try to transition onto the other side. My foot is slightly diagonal, so this is going to look a little crooked from your angle. And this yoga session alone that we're warming up with is going to represent the full workout. So before we even get on the treadmill, if you give this a shot, this whole yoga routine, I think you'll be quite pleased with how loose and fresh you feel the rest of the day. Coming down into a groin stretch. Other side. One hand down, other hand up. Opposite side. Our feet again. Legs stay straight. We got our lead foot, we got our base foot, they're perpendicular. Lead foot's pointing straight forward. Lean forward, come down into a triangle. Making a triangle between your feet and the hand up in the air. And then transition to a reverse triangle. Can't remember what this is called in yoga, but hand behind the back, reaching over the head. Really getting the whole back stretched out here on a football Saturday. Reach forward, touch your toe. And reverse. Feels good. Whew. Okay. Now with the knees feeling quite better, Let's get into some air squats. I'm going to turn on my music for the first time. When we do our air squats, we like to come down deep, really try to get a parallel squat. And then we're going to come up to our tippy toes to get a nice calf pump. This will build up your leg strength. This will build up your core strength, your endurance. This will release endorphins, testosterone that's otherwise kind of bottled up. These are also great if you don't like doing cardio. This is another way to get your heart pumping, get a sweat broken. That extra millimeter coming down is going to make all the difference in building up your quads, your groin, and also the form of needing to arch your lower back the right way. So you can get low enough where if you're taking a shit in the woods, you'd be right here. No poop on the ankle. Come up to our tippy toes, stay there, and then bounce on the tippy toes, isolating the calf muscles. And then back to our squat position, opposite knee over opposite elbow, rather opposite elbow over opposite knee. Let's do 20 more. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, and be clear, 5. When you start doing these, if you only do 5 or 10 at a time, that's great, especially if you're actually doing the form correctly. And these will make you sore the next day. One more time, up on the tippy toes. It will feel like you're getting jabbed with ice picks in the groin. Even if you stretch really well, when you work those muscles and you're not used to it, they're going to get particularly sore. So be ready for that and make sure you also do more groin stretches afterward. Come up. Set the body armor. What's up, Dudley? Chris Dudley. Nick Center. We'd have to look at the stats, but when he retired, I think he may have caught Wilt Chamberlain for worst free throw percentage of all time. Chris Dudley literally shot like 49% from the stripe. Doing our twists with 10-pounders. I think this angle is a little bit better for you guys to see the form in that the elbows are out, off the ribs, forcing our traps to work, our biceps to work. By not tucking them in, your grip is very much on its own. You got to hold that weight, just straight gripping it with the forearms, the biceps. These are going to make you much stronger in a functional sense. And that's all with nothing to say for what you're doing here for your obliques, your abs, and your entire digestive system by, again, getting in difficult twists. I recommend starting doing these with no weight and then 2-pounders, 3-pounders, 5-pounders, work your way up. I know 10 pounds sounds super light, but to do the form correctly, at volume, and get yourself warmed up, you really want to start light. Make sure all your muscles can handle that motion before you strain something. All right, we got a nice sweat roll in there. Come over and grab our favorite 40-pound band. Step through. Get a little arm pump before we run. Regular curl, hammer curl, variant curl. Sorry, reverse curl. These are all variant curls. Meaning there's variance. Meaning we're changing up the grip. And we're flowing between them with total ease and no break thanks to the band. This is where band work to me is more efficient and constructive, and also you can do it anywhere. So if you get into a good routine, you're never relying on the gym anymore if you get your own band set. That's a game changer. Stuck in an airport, always have my bands in my backpack. Office, maybe I'm watching something, time stamping, where I only need to use my hands every couple minutes. Got a band at my desk. Also easy to just get a set in at night before you go to bed, when you get home from work. Little extra bits here and there always make the difference. You can see I'm just in flow state now, switching up grips. And hold. Whew. All right, let's run. One more stretch, get the arms loose again. Woo! Touch your toes, come up. One last groin stretch. Good morning, happy Saturday, everybody. You made it to the weekend. We're getting into the cold, rainy season. As you can see here at my gym, it's pretty damn empty. Everyone's waiting for the new year. Don't wait for the new year. You're gonna go into the gym, it's gonna be totally packed with all these newcomers as well as all of the gym rats. And you're gonna not wanna go back. Start now when it's empty. Make it so when you go into your New Year's resolution, you don't even need to tell anybody, but you have a 4-week head start, 5-week head start. And that's a pretty good strategy. All right, we're gonna get our run on. Hold on 1 second. All right. Also, shout out to Ricky Williams. Spoke to his people last night. It's incredible the results you get when you actually work through the week, through the finish line. You don't finish on Thursday. Oh my, this computer looks like it's going to fall. You got to finish the fucking week strong. So last night I was getting calls late, but it looks like Frank's going to likely get some really funny stuff done with Ricky Williams in the coming weeks. So I'll keep you guys abreast of that. All right, let's start running. See how the old knees hold up, if they're feeling a lot better. Woo! I think we did it. I think we worked our way through that knee stream. Probably helped too that I didn't have to walk with Frank the last 2 days. So you scratch like 10 miles of walking off with boots on. Oops. I think that really let my knee fully rest. Well, we still got great workouts in today. So hopefully you guys can see, like, straighten your hammy or sprain an ankle. You don't have to shut everything down. Just work around it. Kind of rehab it. And then eventually you're back. Oh wow, there's some people in the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? Bittersweet something. Grew up in the 90s. The song hits probably a little bit. Let's work. Let's work. Boom, boom. Come on, boy. No, no, no. Oh, Lord, does it feel good to be running again. Start with the walking. Maybe start walking uphill. You stretch, you build your core strength. You stay persistent, you stay patient. And anybody can eventually start get to a jogging spot. Or even just walking. Either way, you'll start feeling this release of endorphins. And even if you can't even conceptualize enjoying exercise right now, I promise you, it's not just a preference, it's a chemical reaction in your brain. So if you really give it an earnest chance, there's a high likelihood that you'll start to enjoy the process and not just be chasing results. Once you love the process, the results become quite literally a bonus.
I hear you screaming from the laundry.
Sorry, I can't hear you. What you said?
I hear you screaming from the laundry room.
Sorry, I just got up.
That's okay. If you're free tonight, I'm having people over for Friendsgiving. Come over.
Oh, that's nice. Thanks, I appreciate that.
Also, if you're here tomorrow, I'm down for yoga.
What did you say?
If you're here tomorrow, I'm down for yoga.
Okay, sweet. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Let's change the world. Come on, boy. I'm in a bliss state. Absolute bliss. No pain in the knees. Full blown Angelo Martin runner's high. I feel like if I had a rough and rowdy fight right now, I could murder someone. To live forever. Woo! I think I'm going to go for a really long walk in the Central Park rain today. For some reason, that feels appealing. It will be a contemplative walk. That's Michael Scott would say. All right, turn the page. Bob Seger. Here we go. This will take us home. East of Omaha, listen to the ocean. It's one song. Get about the woman, the girl you knew the night before. Will soon be wandering the way they always do. When we go riding 16 hours and there's nothing much to do. Don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through. You say, here I am on the road again. There I am, up on the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Well, you walk into a restaurant strung out from the road, and you feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking off the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. Most times you can hear them talk, other times you can't. All the same old cliches. Is that a woman or a man? Always see my number. You don't let me stand. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Out there in the spotlight, you're a million miles away. Every ounce of energy you try to give away as the sweat pours out your body, like the music that you play. Later in the evening, as you lie awake in bed, with the echoes from the amplifiers ringing in your head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what you said. Say, here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. Here I go, playing the star again. There I go, turn the page. Here I am. Woo-wee. All right, let's slow it down. Take a sip of body armor. Check the chat real quick. What's up, Veronica? Hope you guys didn't hate my singing too much. But when Bob Seger comes on, and I haven't been running much lately, I got the endorphins flowing. Whew, felt good. Singing while I run is one of the great joys of my life. So, I don't know what to tell you. I know my voice ain't great, but when I got the music blasting, I don't have to hear it. So, I kind of feel bad for you guys. If you can't stand it, just let me know. I'll stop. All right. Going up to a 15 incline for our Maurice Britt March. We call it the Maurice Britt March because he played for the Detroit Lions and hopped off the team for a minute / a couple of years to enter World War II and march up Sicily to kill Nazis. He was a mountain of a human. And I'm not talking just physically, his character, his bravery. And he took a hill from a Nazi squadron, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the right term. I apologize but Britt's guys couldn't keep up with him. And he just kept fighting, 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 fighting. By the time he got to the top, he was out of ammo, outnumbered. He's throwing fucking rocks. Started throwing rocks. And guess what? They ran. They were terrified. See, I'm moving my arms side to side here. Little twists while we're walking uphill. Fantastic for your obliques, your stomach. Keeps your chest engaged, along with your biceps, with the bent arms. Not all that different from our seated twists. When you're on the treadmill, whether you're walking uphill or doing anything else, do not hold the sides. These aren't handlebars. These are for safety. You grab them if you trip or you're feeling faint or something. Otherwise, it means you're going too fast, or you're too inclined, or you're just not ready for the treadmill yet. But doing this is the same as like a senior citizen using a walker. You're distributing your weight. Yeehaw! Come on, Jenks, keep the twist going, boy. One more minute. Just got a text from Java Chamberlain. Saturday morning workouts hit different when you're the only one in the gym. You in there, Java? Shout out Java Chamberlain, my homie. Gonna be collabing with him soon too. Whew. Felt so good getting back on the treadmill. And it's taking all of my discipline to not just go nut right now and start sprinting, but instead bring it down. Don't even feel out of breath. Feel really good, really strong. So we're gonna go back onto the floor, work another round of yoga, because we want to make sure we give special stretch, special love to the lower body as we get our cardio back up. And we'll throw in some band work keep the pump up. But we're going for full manimal mode in 2026. By the end of 2026, I'm going to be a machine. Whew. Good morning, everybody. Just washing the machine down because we live in a society, and if we don't look out for each other, ain't no one else gonna do it. All right, all right. Sure. All right. Get our body armor towel out. This angle might actually be a little better. Okay. So, right back down on all fours. I think it's probably better down here so it's not all crooked. Yeah. Okay. Good morning, guys. So we got in good yoga. We got in air squats, band work, crunches, and some good cardio. So what we're going to do now is get into our cat cows, really get deep on them, really arch the back, and feel that. I'm just going to ditch my phone, ditch my music for a minute. Really want to feel the hips completely loose. Now we're going to go donkey kicks, right knee to right elbow, straight up into the air. It's 10, hold it on 10. This is going to burn. Try to look up. Down right into fire hydrants. And on 10, hold, just like a dog. Plant the right leg. 1. And on 10, we're going to hold. Really building the glute muscle. Right into our fire hydrants. Ten, hold. Just for a different angle. Onto our butts. Butterfly. Pushing down on my elbows, trying to get my knees closer to the ground. I have quite a feeble butterfly, but we're working on this every day. This is where a lot of those hip stretches help, but I have to be patient, persistent. It's going to take time before I can really get these knees just off the ground, meaning lower. Leg straight ahead. Trying to get as forward as you can. Go both hands on the outside of one foot. So in this case, it's my right leg, and I can really feel this in my right hamstring and in the left part of my lower back. Come back to the middle, do it in those 2 steps, and then come over to the other side for a smooth transition. Coming back up. Right foot over left knee, left hand up in the air, left elbow over right knee. Pretzel. Again, stretching that lower back, stretching the groin. Up way. Which leads us right into more torture crunches. So we did 100 plus the reverse crunches plus the slow elbow to knees. So we've already got a good start, but let's build on it. By being flat on our back, we really put all the pressure on our abs to do the work, with the legs also resting. Ah. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 200 torture sit-ups on the day. Back into reverse crunches. Coming down slowly, not letting our feet touch the ground, not letting our legs touch the ground. Under control. Dominating your own body weight. Harder to do than just push big weight, in my opinion. This takes a little more discipline and organic strength that you have to develop yourself. Woo-wee! Come up, pretzel. Scissor. I'm not replacing these entirely. We're just adding a lot of the torture sit-ups as our new main focus. But I'm gonna bang out some old crunches here too. All right. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. Slow bicycles. Oh, these hurt. All right. Hundreds of crunches in the bag. Different types. Stomach is absolutely on motherfucking fire. All right. Grab my phone back. Wow, we can already doing an hour. All right, I won't go for too much longer. That's what she said. We're gonna go with the big fat boy, 80 pounder. This is like holding two 40-pound dumbbells, except much more efficient, much more easy to travel around with. Stepping through it with one foot, like so. Start with hammers. It's 10. Reverse. Palms facing the ground at the flex point. Now regulars. Palms facing the ceiling at the flex point. Even though it's a band, this is heavy weight. A hell of a pump. Getting 30 reps across the 3 variants. Man, hold. Go from those, we superset them with air squats. Keeping the body confused, keeping the blood flow distributed. Ah. 30. Up on our tippy toes. Isolating calves. It's also a really good exercise just for injury prevention. Come back into our squat. Left elbow over right knee. Back to the middle. Right elbow over left knee. Once my phone starts doing voice control, I can start just randomly calling people. And that's a dangerous game of roulette, let me tell you. So we did 30 before, did our tippy toes and our stretch. Now we're doing another 20 to get to 50. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and on 50, back on our tippy toes. Try to hold all the way extended, all the way, the tippy toes like a ballerina. Perfect balance, perfect core strength. Great burn in the calves. And then come right down into your squat. Left elbow over right knee. Right elbow over left knee. And then come right back to our big band. Good morning, guys. Right now we are supersetting our band work with air squats, keeping our body confused here at the end of what's been a great full body workout. Elbows in, hammer, reverse, regular. So this time we're rotating through our variants. Hammer, reverse, regular. Hammer, reverse, regular. Hammer, reverse, regular. Hammer, reverse, regular. One more time around, hammer, reverse, regular. And now hold hammer. Holy fuck, that was harsh. I pushed that one. Biceps are on fire. Forearms are on fire. So let's go back to our torture crunches. We're at 300 so far, probably closer to 350 overall. Again, keeping our body very Not even confused anymore, just ready. All aspects. $20. 30. 40. 50. Uh, We're at 400. Let's go back to our old school crunches. We get up to 500. Ah, 25. Ah, God damn. 5, 4, 53, 51, 50, 48, 47, 46, 44. Ah. 30 left. Hold it on 10. Fire hydrants. Plant the left knee. And on 10, hold it. I have very little weight on my hands here. In fact, I could probably even, look at that, full balance. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, wow. Fire hydrants. Child's pose. Tuck your toes beneath you. Downward facing dog. Vinyasana. Upward facing dog. Push up. Right knee to right elbow. Up in the air. Step it through. Left hand down, right hand up. Virtually no weight on this hand. Exhale, reach forward. Vinyasana, upward facing dog. Vinyasana, downward facing dog. Left knee to left elbow. Step it through. Come right back up. Grabbing our heavy band again. This time, come up. Both hands at the same time. Hammer. Hammer. Nine, 10, regular. Eight, 9, 10, and reverse. And hold on hammer. Great workout today, guys. Take no shit from nobody. Crush the weekend. Don't wait for the new year. Get yourself some bands. Start stretching, start yoga, start walking, start running, start lifting. There's no better time than the present. I love you all. Thanks for the support. Let's keep rocking. That's it. Love you guys.